Thank you for volunteering for the 2018 Fur Ball. This training will go over the event and the volunteer information you need to know for your volunteer assignments for the evening. Let's start with some information about the event and why we host this gala each year. Fur Ball is our largest fundraising event of the year. We sell around 600 tickets for the event to some of our biggest donors and supporters. Superb guest service from both our staff and volunteer team is key to a successful night. So thank you for signing up to help us make this a very special evening. The night is filled with lots of fun, delicious food and drinks, and opportunities for guests to donate and bid on items, all in the company of their own pets and fellow animal lovers. The gala is black tie, very formal, but that doesn't mean it's uptight or stuffy. In fact, you will see some of the most colorful, creative outfits on not only our guests, but also on our dogs. The event is held in our back parking lot at the San Diego campus, and it's actually pretty amazing how the area is transformed from a parking lot into a beautiful gala. We'll have around 60 tables and 600 guests, a band, bars, auction tables, a dance floor, and lounge areas. The gala officially starts at 6, but guests will come as early as 5:30, and it will go until around 10 or 11. Guests start the night by roaming, they stop at our photo stations, enjoy cocktail hour, and then move to their tables for dinner around 7:30. They participate in the live auction and donation portion of the night around 9, and the night ends around 10, but continues a little later on our dance floor. Most of the dogs are pretty pooped by the end of the night, as you can guess, so you'll see many sleeping at their tables or in our doggy daycare area. Every year we honor a member of the community. This year, we honor Colleen Blackmore, a devoted and cherished friend to San Diego Humane. Colleen chaired our Fur Ball committee from 2011 to 2017, helping our gala develop into the wonderful success it is today. Additionally, in serving on our board of trustees since 2013, Colleen has donated her time and talent to several committees, served as board chair from 2016 through 18, and is currently the chair of our facilities committee. As her 6th year on the board draws to a close, Colleen can be very proud of her important contributions to an incredible list of accomplishments. Here is a general timeline for our evening, although many things might change until the very last moment. Volunteer registration opens at 4 p.m., but please check your specific time to check in for your specific shift. Guest registration officially opens at 6, but guests come as early as 5:30. From around 6 until 7:30, guests are arriving, mingling, drinking, and bidding on silent auction and wine raffle items. And then 7:30 is the first call to dinner, where guests can go ahead and sit down. At around 8:30, our silent auction is going to close, and around 9, our live auction begins. We will also, at this time, do our stand-up portion of the event, where all attendees can stand up and donate to the animals. The rest of the night, the attendees are going to enjoy themselves at our after party with lots and lots of dancing. As volunteers, we'll be very busy throughout every part of the night to ensure the guests get to enjoy every aspect of their evening. So now that you have an overview of the event, let's dive into what you will do. First things first, thank you all for volunteering. We'll have around 100 volunteers signed up to come in for the event, and we truly couldn't do it without your help. So thank you all so much. The first thing to cover is our uniform. This is a formal black tie event, so we are requiring all volunteers wear nice attire as well. Please wear an all black top, either a blouse or button-up shirt, black slacks or a skirt, knee length or longer, and black shoes that are nice but comfortable since you'll be standing and walking most of the night. We will also provide a name badge that is event specific that you will pick up at check-in. We have limited lockers available, so please travel light and only bring what you absolutely need. It's very important that all volunteers follow these guidelines. If you check in and are not in appropriate gear, we will not be able to let you help, and we really need your help. So please leave your blue volunteer shirts and aprons at home and come to the event looking spiffy. Parking will be tough. If you're a volunteer at the San Diego shelter on a regular basis, you know that's always the case. On event day, it will be even more crowded. The parking lot and street parking around the facility will be reserved for guests and our valet system. As a volunteer, we ask that you either get dropped off at the event or park at the credit union up the street. You can then walk, since it's just a quarter of a mile, or you can take our shuttle that we provide for volunteers. Liz will pick you up at the credit union and drop you off at the front of the shelter. Your first stop for the night is volunteer check-in. Here you will see the smiling faces of your volunteer engagement team. You will check in, pick up your name badge, and then head off to your section. Please do not clock in the volunteer office. We will enter your hours for you after the event. Check-in is located at the front of the campus, just through the very first gate before Rockies. Once you enter that gate, you will see your volunteer team at the check-in table. If for any reason you are running late, please send us a text or call so that we know. Our contact information is in the training email. All volunteers will have staff assigned to your volunteer area, and they will be your captain for the night. These captains will train you at the start of your shift, be your go-to for any questions, and let you know when you can take your dinner break and are all done for the evening. We will also have staff throughout the evening that are there to help guests bid. We use a system called One Cause, which is an online bidding application that guests can download to their phone. If any guests are having trouble, please guide them to one of these staff members to help them. They can either help them bid on their phone, or they will also have tablets and they can bid for each guest. Every guest will be using this system to go ahead and make those bids throughout the night. It's much more effective and easier and helps guests make bids even when they're not at the silent auction area. Since it's going to be a very busy night, we're all going to work up a very big appetite. So we will be providing dinner for all of our volunteers and staff. This year, we're having a delicious vegetarian dinner from Lemonade. Your captains will organize the breaks during the evening, so check in with them to figure out when you can go ahead and have dinner in the classroom. Please do not eat at your volunteer station. Only eat in this break room. It's okay to have water at your station, but do not have any other beverages like soda and especially alcohol. There will be no drinking for volunteers during this event. It's unprofessional and nobody likes a drunk volunteer. Everyone has been assigned 2 roles for the evening, one during the beginning of the event and one during our live auction or stand-up portion of the night. In this online training, we will quickly go over each role so you have a big picture understanding of the event, just in case you have to switch roles to help us out. You will also get more details on your specific job at the event from your training captains. First spot is registration. We will have 12 computer stations set up here, each with 1 volunteer at the tablet and 1 being the runner volunteer. When guests arrive, a volunteer will greet them and send them to an open station where you will also greet them, check them into our database, give them their program, and send them into the event. At the front of the entrance and strategically stationed around the shelter, we will have several party guides. This role is to welcome guests, answer any questions, and make sure nobody gets lost. We have professional photographers volunteering to take candids and portraits throughout the night. We also have photography assistants who will be assisting those photographers either in our portrait area or throughout the event. One of our fundraisers at the gala is our wine raffle. Included in this package are a number of very fancy, delicious wines that have been donated. Volunteers in this area will sell those raffle tickets either at the wine station or as roamers throughout the event. Each ticket is $100 and we only have 100 to sell. During the event, our doggy guests may get tired or even a little stressed out. So we have volunteers that help in our Doggy Day Care area where the dogs can come and take a nice quiet break. We also have some of these volunteers helping valet the dogs to and from daycare or even offering to take the dogs on short walks. Our goal is to make sure that the dogs have just as good a night as the guests. So if you hear a guest needs help with their dog, please direct them to the doggy valet table in the event. The volunteers stationed here and in daycare have gone through dog training, so the dogs will be in great hands. Our volunteers in our VIP concierge role help our VIP guests have an extra special night. Volunteers are assigned to 2 tables and help with whatever the guests might need. Do you see the volunteer? There she is, helping out our VIPs. We have several volunteers at our silent auction tables helping promote the items, answer guest questions, let guests know which items might be low on bids and good ones to kind of get their hands on, all to help us raise more money for the animals. Bonus, if any volunteers are interested in getting involved, you can actually pre-bid on our silent auction items. Since we will be busy working that night, we can't bid during the event, but you are welcome to bid prior to the event by downloading the One Cause app, checking out the items, and setting a max bid. You can also do the buy now option. Now, after your first assignment ends and you've had a bit to eat, your second assignment will be helping with the auctions. It is crucial that you stay for the second assignment. We need you just as much for this role as your first. Plus, this part of the night is when we raise the most money. At 8 p.m., please report to your assigned area for training. This information is in your position description and will also let you know where to go when you check in for your volunteer shift. If you ever have questions during the night of where you need to be, just let anyone on the volunteer engagement team know and we'll help you out. If you are helping with the silent auction for your first assignment, you will continue to help with the auction for your second assignment. In this role, you will help the staff gather all the silent auction items after it closes, tally up the winners, and then sort them all in the lobby for pickup. This will make it very easy for the guests to get all of their belongings on their way out of the party. We will have a couple volunteers assigned to our live auction runner position. Each runner will be assigned to one live auction item. After the auctioneer states who the winner is, you will go to that table, congratulate the winner, thank them, collect their payment, and then give them their item. Any volunteers assigned to this role will have a blue diamond on their volunteer name badge. The majority of our volunteers will help as stand-up spotters. This part of the evening starts after the live auction, and volunteers will go into the event, be assigned to spot at 2 tables, and track which guests make which size donations during this stand-up period. It's a very active time of night, and we count on you guys to track all the donations that we get. After this part of the event is done, you'll go ahead and thank each guest at your 2 tables, ask how they would like to make that donation, and then bring that information back to your captains. Any volunteers assigned to this second assignment will have a nice big white diamond on their volunteer name badge. So that's the basics of the event. Again, you will get a lot more information at the beginning of your shift and at that 8 p.m. training for the second assignment of the evening. If you have any questions before then, please reach out by email or phone. Our contact information is in the email. Charlene will be your main go-to during the event, but again, if you have any questions, you can grab anyone on the volunteer engagement team, and we will go ahead and help you out. Thank you so much for volunteering for this event. You are going to have a blast. It is so much fun to be a part of, and again, we could not do it without you. As a thank you for your volunteer service, you will get a 2018 Furball Volunteer Pin when you check in. Every year, we design this pin based on the year's theme, so each one is one of a kind. To all of our first-time Furball volunteers, welcome to this fun event. We hope you love it. We hope you do it again next year. And to our many, many veteran Furball volunteers, thank you for once again being a part of this very special event and helping all of our guests have a great time. We look forward to seeing you all there. Thank you so much for your help.